So it is the input medium. The first is whatever the data will be received by the input medium, it is converted into signal, and that signal is converted into the binary form. That means the stream of the 1 and 0, 0, 1 streams. Then after that, that data will be recorded within your computer system, because whatever the devices are used, what are the components are used within the computer system, is only understand is language is the binary form, right now. So everything whatever is inputted within the computer system, it is converted into the binary numbers, right now. Whether the text, whether the picture, everything in the image form, everything will be converted into the stream of the binary numbers. Then it will store within the input store within the computer system. Next is what is the output unit. Now it connects the internal system of a computer to the external environment, just opposite the input unit. Then an input unit receives the data from the external your environment to the computer system, but the output unit is that it throws the data from the internal system to the external environment, right. It provides the results of any computation or instruction to the outside world. Some output devices are printers, monitors, etc. Right. So overall, there is a I/O unit is present within the computer system, which will manage through the operating system, because this input output unit, it is managed by the operating system, right now. So that input output unit handle this entire control of the input devices on output devices, right now. Then we will discuss in the next chapters how the I/O units will work, right. The next memory unit and ALU. This is two very important part of the computer's architecture or computer system. Because design of the memory unit is also a major role. Will also play the major role in the computer system. ALU is also the main component in the computer system. So what is the memory unit? Now memory unit is the memory unit is divided into two parts. One is your primary memory and another the secondary memory. Generally, human brain, it is the fastest computer within the all over the world. Right now, if you compare to all the machinery system and our human brain, but the only difference is that now our brain is purely volatile brain. That means, suppose we are going to market with some list of the grocery, right? Suppose you have some 30 numbers of items you have, suppose, and you go into the market. If you are not maintaining any list, any handwritten list or any type of list, then automatically when you reach to the market, then out of 30 you are just forget around 10 or 11 items what is said in your home, right. So because our memory is the volatile memory, so to remember that thing you are always any handwritten slip or anything, right. Now there is the medium. So when you design the computer system, what you will done now to minimize this type of lagging or this type of demerit, you will convert the entire memory unit with the two part. One is your primary part, another one is your secondary part. Primary, what is the job of the primary storage? Now it is the main memory, right. Now it is the main memory. That means whatever doing, whatever writing, whatever everything, first the main memory will do that thing. After the completion of the job within the main memory, right. So it will suppose you have click the save button, then the data is transferred to the secondary memory area. Clear? So what is the primary? Your RAM is the random access memory or RAM chip. It is known as the primary memory, where the data is stored temporary basis. Right now, primary memory is temporary. It is a working area. That means whatever you are writing, whatever the suppose any type of playing game, all the things are done through the primary memory, unless you are without using any save button or your storage button, then will not be transferred to the secondary memory area. So memory, primary memory, it is the purely volatile memory. That means we are working on a computer, that means we are working on the primary memory, and you have to forget the save option. You press the save option and the power is up, right? And then all things will be deleted from the primary memory. It is because the no storage technology build up within this primary area, right? So primary is pure the RAM and the ROM chip, right? The ROM and the RAM, these two are the primary memory area, right? The RAM is the random access memory, ROM is the read-only memory. Next question, what is the read-only memory? ROM. The ROM is the read-only memory, means it is only the readable memory, but the primary memory or the RAM is the read and writable memory, R by W, right? Read and write. You can read the thing and you can write the thing. That means you read means you are extract the data from the memory and write the thing. That means you can write on that one. But in the memory, you are not allowed to write anything within the ROM or read-only memory. You are only read the data, because already some data of some code written within the ROM chip. And another interesting thing is that in the primary memory, so suppose within the your computer system, when you on the primary memory, it is the temporary slot. That means that the slot is, suppose you are mounted a 2 GB RAM and you want to mounted a 4 GB RAM after some time or after some day, you can easily, that will be unmounted or that slot or that memory card from that slot, then easily again you fix another memory, a memory card within that slot, right? Now it is not as the you can say it is the removable option is there, but in the secondary memory chip, the ROM chip, it is say you are mounted on the motherboard or permanently mounted on the motherboard ROM chip, because it is only the read-only form, read-only, when whatever data will written on that thing within the secondary memory is only used to read that thing, right? Now the question is what kind of data will written within the ROM chip? It is purely the BIOS systems, right? Now code written within the ROM chip, right? Clear? So within the primary storage, there are two chips. One is your RAM chip, another is your ROM chip, right? Let's move to the secondary storage. What is about the secondary storage area? Now secondary storage is nothing, it is a permanent memory area. Suppose your job is done within the primary memory and want to save the data within the computer. That means you click the save button. But what will happen when you click the save button? When you click on the save button, that means the data will move from the primary area to the secondary memory area, right? So within the secondary, under the secondary memory, that is the example is a hard disk, CD, or any type of your flash drive, what you saying, the pen drive. These are used for the secondary storage, for permanent storage, right? Next is your ALU. What do you mean the ALU? Is the main component, ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit. This ALU can perform the basic operations such as addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. Whenever calculation are required, the control unit transfer the data from storage unit to ALU, and when the operation are done, the result is transferred back to the storage unit. That means ALU, right? ALU means Arithmetic and Logic Unit. What is the Arithmetic and Logic Unit? Basically, when you the instruction, number of the instruction entered into the computers are generally two types. One is your logical, another one is your arithmetical part instruction. Arithmetical means the basic operation, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. But the logical things is your, suppose if A greater than B, or then suppose you're writing a C program, if A greater than B, then the printf value of A, the such type of thing. That means the logical decisions depend, decision oriented type of data. So ALU contains two type of unit. One is arithmetical unit, second one is a logical unit. So arithmetical instruction enter into the arithmetical part and logical instruction enter into the logical part.